Pierre-Mons, what do you got? Footprints in the snow. Hey, it's Wedge. Sir Pierre-Mons wants to share with you what he knows of the two fugitives. They were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. I don't remember what his voice was, so if you're watching this on YouTube later and his voice is totally different, I'm sorry. The Guardians, who were deployed, formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert all forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Okay, it's only been a week. Hopefully they're not dead. There's Wedge's tiny footprints. They wedged him. They're right there, Graph. Okay. There's more. Look like they're going over in that direction. Go, Grandpa, go. Grandpa's doing detective work. Find them. I kind of wish the Hrothgar eyes moved more. Okay. No signs of a struggle. Footprints in the Snow is what the Snowcloak Dungeon theme is called, I believe. Which we're obviously not at yet, but... Well, we're tracking him, even though I'm not a ranger. How could my grandpa possibly be this cute? The new Valention's... Oh, there he is. Look at this little quest icon. Just clipping through the bridge. Okay. Sure. Wedge, are you alright? So cold. I want to go home. Hey, Wedge, what's going on? Oh, the pee-pee dance. Ah! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Ah! Gruff, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Are they? Or are they just starches? Now the music starts. I thought I heard music. Yeah, there we go. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Sid, how did you get this number? Track down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? He apparently ran off. I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Yestola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far near west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Yup. After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Graf. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Yay! We still have allies. Not everyone was murdered and or kidnapped. So we're going to the west, which is the opposite of the direction that I was thinking of going. Let's go to the west. East? I thought you said west. East? I thought you said beast. Oh, come on, that was all right. Let's get out of the chocobo. Let's go Durandal. Can't believe Clive also has a white chocobo. Hey, fuckers. I'm going into your tower. Abalee? Hi. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Look at the fucking scorn on her face. Oh? You see your companion has got a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire, and I will bring you a hot broth. How are you feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. Okay. The same goes for you, friend. It is plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Thanks, lady. You're legit. Get this this thing as a furnishing. You get outdoor furnishing. It's the Cold Night's Cook Fire, I think. Wedge, what do we got? Monumental hopes. Wedge is gravely concerned for his missing companion. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with guardians on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to rely on you again, Graf, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion when he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. What about you, lady? Have you seen like a Rogadan dude dressed like this one? A Rogadan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. Sure, okay. Just literally asking the same thing. I like it when that happens. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seemed like a selfless soul. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, may have he elected to pass us by. Yeah, it seems like a logical conclusion. So, is that where the Mark of Halone is? That you have to go during the wedding quest? Go to the Fury's Gaze and investigate. That person just finished investigating. Yeah. I think that the mark... Yeah, there it is. The Mark of Halone is on that stalactite. And is, like, hardly visible? It's, like, really hard to see. It's on, like, the other side? No, it's supposed to be on the surface of that. But it's pretty difficult to make out. Alright, Purple Fart Gas of Conflict, what do you got? Oh my god, this surveying is taking so long. Okay. That's right, all dead. Okay. Report to Wedge. There was nothing but literal ghosts there. User, get up, let's take a shit. got the record in a second, just whoever. Graf, were you able to learn anything? Not really. Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. Where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Notorious Biggs! Lol. Wedge is determined to find Biggs. We can't give up, Graf. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me! Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry! Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Okay, why don't you ask? While I'm doing other stuff. I've also got this rage aura around me now. My only regret is that I have bonitis. Ignis, you're a Highland Arc guy. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he is not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Got it. Jump off. Boom. Whee! Ah! Strongest ankles in Eorzea, the warrior of light. The Eorzean ankles competition. Ooh, purple fart gas of conflict. Y'shtola and Ida are here. And they're ready to fucking kill people. Sync from 48. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, he's got fucking Fisty's fists too. I didn't know he could fight. Well, orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Ida's also ready to rumble. Ah, Graf, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. It is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Hey, CBF. Ida has the right of it. You'll perish if we delay. With me. Okay. You gonna get your stick out? He's not alone. Kill them all. Oh, you guys are in so much trouble. How did you know where to find me? Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming. Oh my god. The more the merrier. I'll pound you all into the next Umbral era. Vanguards, destroy them. Ida, less provoking and more pummeling if you would be so kind. Oh, Graf, stay close to Biggs. I mean, I'm trying, but I'm home-ganged a little bit. And he keeps standing in AoEs. Alright. How many of them are there? A lot. More than are conducive to merriment. Next time, Ida, have a care what you wish for. This is the last of them. Apparently this is the last of them. Ah. Shaggy, take flight. It's the devilish apparition. Oh my god. Okay. We did it. As if there was any doubt, but... My thanks. Another moment and I would have been... Oh. He's jumping back. He's been in the code too long. We must find shelter for him. There's a tower. The fucking sick tower with the big fire. Monument Tower, you say? Very well, Ina and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid would be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Yeah, me too. Ding. I'm so psyched for Dawn Trail, you guys. I need to play more of the game. Like the game. I think that I'm doing more Heaven on High on Sunday with my group. We did clear last time we ran. It took like 6 hours though. Hey, Wedge. Wedge, we got him! I cannot thank you enough, Graf, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Are we? Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe you a lot of my life. You saved Wedges too, Graf. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. And then it was Sid. Sid. Biggs, Wedge, God, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive. But to finally see you in the flesh... When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Guardians get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted naught amiss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I concluded the Guardians came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Asians. Gasp. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold. Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off to the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it was probably moons, maybe only weeks. And then without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we wouldn't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. You little motherfucker. If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like it's not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Everyone's still kidnapped, guys. Graf, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Yeah, they sure do. Why are we fucking pissing around over here? All right, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Let's fuck their shit up. Yay! Woo! Murder! And now the killing starts. Come into my castrum. Why is it hyphenated? Sid wants to prepare a strategy to rescue Minfilia and the other Scions. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now I must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. God knows we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what I've learned, I believe it's safe to say that they're being held at Castrum Sentry. Yeah? Let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. It's as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. So Mordona was just some shithole around a lake. And now it's like the major adventuring hub after 2.0 launched. And you can go to the old Camp Revenant's Toll that's subsumed in the Crystal Flood. And it's just like a pile of garbage. And New Camp Revenant's Toll is like a giant fortress. We're gonna actually go there. This never made a whole lot of sense to me. This mountain pass, what the actual geography of it is. 'Cause I think you come out of a cave, don't you? Yeah, it's there's it's weird. Revenant's Toll. There it is. We got the gloom. Yeah. I don't think gloom has an effect on enemies in Revenant's Toll, but hey, it's Slothborn. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? We got Sid and Biggs and Wedge here. Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove, difficult? Why do you have a Hitler mustache? The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen around the perimeter, around the clock. Not even a fly could get in could get within 100 yards of the walls undetected. If the Guardians were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with greatest stealth. Well, don't we have a stealth operative? Where the hell's Thancred? It has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Well, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. Ha, that's a bold strategy, but it might just work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to, borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they wouldn't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. Sid, why are you so buff? If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glomont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be upheld. Aid? Oh, whatever. Ida and I shall go reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Graf. Let's do this! Alright, bye ladies. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you're not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Yestola. And you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. Oh, Papalimo's still alive. Glomont? That's kind of name you change. Looking for Glomont, are ya? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Hey, you're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help. Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. kidding, even with Garlemald. The government would like to aid in your mission to rescue the captured scions. So you have friends at Casper's Century what for rescue? That Slaffball knows me too well. You can count on my help. I got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I'll never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Whoresons. Enough talk about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. Can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere, but how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Alfie, you have magically appeared. In the wake of the calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remained of Castrum Novum, eventually rebuilding and renaming it Castrum Sentry. Hey Blair, welcome. The stronghold contains immense manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of materiel for Imperial forces stationed throughout Eorzea. Consequently, it is heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy. Nevertheless, it is necessary. Okay, Alfie, we know. Hey, Radovan! And Sophie. Those are the Gunbreaker trainers. So if you go over here, I think it's over here. Yeah, this is the old Camp Revenant's Toll, and it's just like a pile of garbage that's been abandoned. And like a corrupted crystal like fell on it from when Dalamud exploded. And now there's like weird frogs that are licking their eyebrows. There's a lot of those frogs. Okay, Grandpa. Marbles fucking suck. There we go. The poop pipe. The poop pipe to the crap swamp. Uh-oh, dudes. Now I can listen to the poop pipe on my own. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. Yellison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's they just spat gibberish. Well, okay, we know that they're there. I do wonder, why is the Tribunal so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the Beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? Yes, well, as well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Well, try to fuck her. Our break is over. Let's we get back to our stations. Okay. Footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Well, that was convenient. I mean, I'm like level 90. I could just go in there and like tear their assholes open with my giant bloody axe. Love the female Midlander stance in the fucking full plate. Alfie, you're here. 'Tis good to see you again, Graf. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? It was as big as a house. So Ophelia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work, Graf. As Alphadot has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glaumunt is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Graf. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Okay. I won't. Drowning out the voices. Sid requires your assistance for his rescue preparation. I might finish this. I might finish 2.0. While Glaumunt goes about devising his plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Radio waves. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Alright. So there's gonna be plasmoids. Anyway, there will be plasmoids, so try to enjoy the game as is. Oh my god, there's so many. Yeah, there's another shitty tent up here. Prime location. A complex-looking device that can detect the strength of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic reader. Boop. Okay, I actually have to use it in all of them. I thought it was only just like the best one. Water. Fuck. Oh, yeah, this one has fart gas on it. Look at that particle effect. I love particle effects. Particle systems are something that really interests me. Because they're basically cheating. They're not really modeling. They're like making an effect out of nonsense. Oh. So excited to get into them. I think we're doing that next week. Oh, sorry for Snoof. I'm a snoofy man. It comes with the big long snoot. My sinuses get all snoofy. Alright, let's get back on the chocobo. Let's get back to Sid. Sid's gonna be like, yes, it's readings. I always submit my assignments on, like, the blogs system that's used by my college with it's blank. So, like, if for, like, a water-based assignment, it'd be like, it's water. You have the ratings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have the need of their power. Why, thanks, Graf. And there's another one from Glaumunt, acting the part. Glaumunt wants you to practice the part of Imperial Trooper. I think you get an emote here. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. Alright, have fun, Dev. Take care, drive safe. Glad to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but a disguise is more than just the clothes you wear it. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn it from the experts. Hey, Enoch, welcome. So get yourself near as you dare to cast from Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. I sort of already know how to do it. Grandpa Graf was an Imperial soldier. I always imagine he's like, if in the wall canon, he's like extremely uncomfortable doing this stuff. Oh god, those fucking animations are so nasty. Frogs licking them, their entire eyeballs and faces and shit. Oh, it's awful. Normally, these guys would aggro me. Destination. Boom. Look around you. You sure killed those guys. And they do this. Nothing to report, sir. These guys look like the same. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. Alright. Okay. Yup. I sure know how to do it. So one of the things that sucks is that I can't wear the hat. Because Hrothgar can't wear hats yet. It'd be nice if they added that in when female Hroths come out. Hey, Blue Mage! Yeah! Oh no, never mind, Scholar. I was hoping it was Blue Mage. I'm really psyched for Beastmaster. I hope it's not too long before it comes out. Hey, Glaumont. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No, best you don't demonstrate. Oh my god, what was his voice? I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You learned Imperial salute. It's not that. Alright, what now? What are next? Sark Malark. Dress for conquest. Sark Malark wishes to help you acquire the disguises you need for your rescue mission. You're called Graf Iron Chest, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Glaumont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of the recently deceased owners. I have to kill them? Yeah, sure. Let the killing begin. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not to take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, 1 for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. I'm a little bit better. I'm having kind of a day, but I'm trying to power through. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Da-da-da-da-da. Obtain uniforms and helms. I believe this is like a gag, because you get ones that are obviously too large for Wedge and too small for Biggs. Like, you don't pull them from Rogadin and Lalafell characters. Or maybe you do. I know that there's like a gag in Stormblood like that, where there's like 3 guys and you have to decide which one you're going to take the uniform off of. Yeah, me too. Wham. There. That was easy. Am I gonna have to get my Calamity Salvager on to get these items back? I might. Camp Revenant's Toll. It's a pile of crap. More like crap Revenant's Toll. What a load of shit. Okay. Whoop. Lark. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Damaged Imperial uniform. Standard issue light infantry battle gear reinforced with carbon and cermet fibers to provide maximum protection with minimum loss of mobility. The scars of war cover both back and front of this piece. Yeah, not much different on the other one. Damaged as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Agenolf at the Diamond Forge of Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them back into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead, and you have been assured that he is expecting you. And have been assured that he is expecting you. Were it not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. Alright. Rowena's House of Splendors. Built into the cliffside in Mordona. Let's... Eganolf. So you're the Venturer Sark sent, are ya? I've been waiting for ya. No, let's see what you got for me. Here, eat these. I see. Yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Eganolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt the Venturer's life calling to him. But here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Eganolf will have your gear looking as good as new. Okay. And fitted to Biggs and Wedge, and my outstanding, like, non-standard physiques. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind ya, but from what I hear, it's not the priority anyhow. Do send Sword Malark my regards, will ya? Thanks, man. Oh my god. Oh. Just get lost in a single corridor. That's the craft iron chest way. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, here they are. Oh, the outer shell has been repaired and to pure good as new. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Eganolf never failed to impress. The quality of these repairs would even fool a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Guardians might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Guardian invasion force in Eorzea. They are sometimes. That's a clunge-worthy expression. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of the land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I'm full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Hey, it's that Munt. Clown Munt. Fool me twice. Clown Munt has finally devised a plan to appropriate a suit of Magitech armor. Good work getting them Imperial duds! Oh my god, his voice is changing every time I do it. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but we finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castro Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular. Many random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Riveted Stowe. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of false intelligence. Told them the insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Taint far from the truth. Don't say taint. Now that I come to think of it, anyway, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Is it made of tin? I didn't think it was metal. Having done that, you want to lure them as near evidence told as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. Yeah, right. They come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reapers. Simple as that. If I'm mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? And don't forget to salute. Okay, greet the Imperial Centurion with an Imperial salute. I believe I need to have the equipment for that, so we're gonna go back to Gridania and get that, or the Calamity Salvager. Put a shirt on. I did. Wow, look at her dance. Oh, is that fucking, like, new emote that you get from the Loporrit quests? Yeah, it is. Okay. The Valention's quest this year was short and it kind of sucked, but the emote's cute, so... Wait, what do I need? Quest rewards? Mended Imperial Pot Helm. Mended Imperial Short Robe. And I have an Imperial Smoke Signal. Now leave me alone. I gotta go back to Mordona now. More donuts. These people are fucking weirdos. Let's see. Over this way. Always go the wrong way. Always. Every time. Wait, who the hell are you? You're not real. You just hanging out? So I've been thinking about what to play after 16 is done. I think I'm about halfway or a third of the way through, somewhere around there. I'm guessing it's 40 to 60 hours, and we're like 20 in. Oh, I have to equip this shit. Even though the helmet doesn't display. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? To shreds, you say? Oh, fuck. He said something. Damn it. Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Hide log window. Just put the emotes on my hotbar. Right. Go back to my normal gear, maybe. I mean, for that it's a matter of money. That game's like $70. Imperial smoke signal. When lit, this tube emits a continuous plume of white smoke, used to inform others of one's current position. Boop! Sync from level 50. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we were seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Yeah, probably a good idea. Ah, there she is. Watch those arm guards. You must cut Sid's face off. Oh, this is the place, but where is the enemy? So, over there! Ba, 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 ba. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Okay. You guys are in so much trouble. Hey, fuckwits. Sid's going in! Sid, don't do that! You suck as a fighter! Put down all their foot soldiers and concentrate on the Reaper. Oh, Sid. Hostiles detected. Engaging. These are 5th? Why aren't they from the 14th? Not busy being an engineer. Damn it, the armor has gone into overdrive. You value your life, stay out of its sights. Wait, where is it? Went into overdrive? Okay. Apparently things were happening. Oh, we sure fucked it up. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor, and we only had to kill like 12 guys. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, but it does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? She's fucked, Captain. Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't see any way these legs... I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Yeah, aren't those things protected by a yellow thick armor plate? Yes, they are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Oh. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting until it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep, you got that, Wedge? Oh, fucking chocobo cart. I heard that. Ah! The hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Graf. Oh, look at that, Grandpa. A nice big close-up. Whoop! Fastball special. Yay! Can it drive? It's literally got like a limping animation. Amazing. I'm actually considering Paper Mario. Because I have the N64 USB controller now. I really wish that Tidus's Sphere Shot had been in the most recent Hildebrand, but The Magitech armor, some of the others took it inside. Go on and enjoy them. Throw you into the goose, sir. I forgot all about throw you into the goose, sir. Sid, what do you got? We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else until the job is done. It is a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the toilet, so that they can take big fat shits, because they don't fucking stop. I had to stop them from pissing and shitting in the corner. It was awful.